touchdown. Matt Breida, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 44-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over first.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
45-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
1-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Jakeem.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
31-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll roll him out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, complete. It's Parker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
24-yard line.
Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 21. Browns nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the
First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
Gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. He'll buy some time right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 2 now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going deep here for Parker. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 52 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.